In digital marketing industry, we often do a lot of tasks like SEO, social media marketing, email marketing, and all those things. But the foundation of any good marketing campaign is always making the website more search engine friendly. And in order to make a website search engine friendly, we make use of certain paid tools like SEMrush, Ahref, and Majestic SEO. There are lots of tools like Moz which help you in doing a technical website SEO audit, and they let you know that what kind of errors or issues are there on your website. So in this particular video, we're going to see one of these audit reports and we'll try to resolve the errors one by one. So this basic video is about resolving website errors that are encountered during audit done by certain paid tools. So let's get started. Okay, so this is one of the audit report that I'm showing you for SEMrush, and here in this particular audit report you can see that it has listed around 41, it has crawled around 41 pages, and there are 36 crucial errors, 67 warnings, and 54 notices. So this particular audit has been done on 41 pages that are being crawled. Okay, now our aim here is to resolve as many errors as we can for this particular audit report. Okay, so we'll start with the immediate errors that are 36 errors, and which are also the top issues that are being listed here. So the top issues, 36 top issues, are being divided into 23 issues with mixed content, one page with 404 error, and 12 internal links are being broken. So we'll start with the first one, which is 23 issues with mixed content. So here like it is giving you a particular explanation about this particular error, that why this error is happening. So if you want, you can go through this particular error. And mixed content usually happens when your website contains mixed elements, like some elements are having HTTPS URL and some are having URL that are non-secured, which starts with HTTP. So basically you need to remove those particular pages which are having HTTP or non-secure URLs. So if we go a little down on this particular report, then we can see that Google this SEMrush report has shown us all those pages which are having non-secure URL. So here our main aim would be to first of all remove or resolve this particular thing and make them secure. So let's go through this thing one by one. So what we'll do is we'll first of all log into our website here, and we'll open these particular URLs one by one. Okay, so we'll copy the link location and open up this particular URL, and we can see here that this particular page is not existing. This particular it shows that there was some kind of JPG file here which is now not existing, but this page is still being crawled. Okay, so we need to remove this page somehow so that it is not being crawled. So we can log in into the hosting account and then we can try to check it. Go to files, go to file manager, and under file manager maybe these kind of files would be existing, so we'll have to delete those files. So go to public_html, wp content, and here somewhere in the uploads and 2022. So let's check the URL. What was the URL of that particular image? 2022 03. Okay, 03. So see, the images are existing here. So these images were not being there on the WordPress account also, but they're existing here somehow. So we'll have to delete them from here. So now since we have located them, let's delete them one by one. next image is 11 300 into 225, 300 into 225. So 300 into 225. No, oh yeah, this is the one. 11 300 225. So this is still existing. Yeah, so let's delete this one, but let's watch it once, like what this particular image was and if it is used anywhere or not. Okay, so we can delete it. It's not being used anywhere. So this is how you can delete all those particular content which is having HTTP and not HTTPS. Okay, so we have deleted all those images which were having HTTP, which was starting with HTTP. We have all deleted all those non-secure images, and now we'll move to the next issue, which is broken internal links. So here are the broken internal links. So on this particular page, for example, there is a broken internal link. So let's open up this page. Let's try to find it. So the report shows that on the home page, this is the broken URL. Okay, but if I'm going on the home page and suppose internal link, I'm choosing internal external, highlighting both of them through mouse bar, so I cannot find that link anywhere on the home page. Anywhere I cannot find it. So that is really strange thing, that why SEMrush is detecting this link if it is not existing anywhere on the home page. Okay, so for removing this error, like we were not able to find the broken link anywhere, but as per SEMrush guidance, so we went through the guidance, like we wrote broken internal link SEMrush report and how to find and fix broken links. So they advise that, like, if broken links can occur if your permalinks change, permalink structure changes, or you do transition from one website domain to another or something like that. So these broken links can happen and they're very common. So suppose if a particular link is being detected as broken, then you can set up a redirect. So for this, what we did was we installed a particular plugin which was like redirection plugin, and after installation the plugin was located here under redirection, and we simply set it up. And now what we did was we set up a 301 redirect for this particular page that was shown as broken link to the home page. So I think this will solve the problem in the next audit. So let's move to the next 404 error. So 404 error basically happens when a web page is not accessible. So here one of the pages is not accessible, I think. Okay, so this one, you can see here that this page was not accessible also, and it was shown as broken also. That is why I don't trust these reports very blindly, because sometimes these reports can make you mad. So always your first priority should be Google Analytics, Google Search Console. If you are getting any serious errors there, try to go for that. These are all secondary things, whether it's Moz, SEMrush, anything. Always first see if your Google is giving you any direct errors in Search Console. So you can see here that this page is not found, and now they are showing that page is being broken. So they are not staying on their own words. If the page is not existing and it is not accessible, then how can it is broken? And we cannot find the link of this page anywhere. But no worries, now we have done this thing. So we have covered all the serious issues now. So let's move to the next set of errors. So next set of errors come for the warnings. So warnings and notices. Let's go to the warnings. So there are 67 warnings, and where are they located? Here are they. So out of 67, 21 links Okay, I think this thing we have already covered. 21 links on HTTP pages lead to HTTP page. So I think this thing we have already covered in the serious issues. Let's go to find the exact URLs. So I think they have already. Okay, so here's the problem. The URL was having the problem. It was having HTTP. Okay, so this was the exact cause. The link that we had done was HTTP. That is why it was causing the issue. Okay, so now we got the problem. Okay, so similarly, I think similar changes need to be done on other pages also. So on the home page, this was one of them, but on the home page there is one another link that it is showing as HTTP. So we'll have, okay, this is HTTP again. So there is error here in the linking. Okay, so let's see what other links are having HTTP. HTTPS. Okay, so we'll have to check all the links. See, this problem sometimes happen when you create the website first and afterwards client activates HTTPS certification. Sorry, SSL certification. So call now. Let's see the link. The link HTTPS. Okay, the link get free inspection HTTPS. Okay, so homepage, I think we have corrected all the links, and we have corrected all the links here. So in the header also we found that on the logo we were having HTTP URL. Okay, so we had to change it, and similarly we uh, checked everything, like whether the particular links are correct or not on all the pages that were highlighted in the report. So yeah, there was HTTP connection somewhere. Okay, so we have removed these particular issues which were being reflected. Okay, so issues related for HTTP pages for HTTPS site. So these we have removed now, and hopefully they will not be appearing again. Let's move to the next error, which is unminified JavaScript and CSS files. Now this is kind of thing that comes under coding, so I don't think that we can do it ourselves. So in my opinion, we can do it via a particular plugin, which is I think WP Rocket, which helps in minifying the JavaScript and everything. Let's move to the next error. So here, low text to HTML ratio, basically it means that let me show you, for example, on this particular page. So for example, you can see here that we have got this particular page containing HTML content as well as the text. So this is the text, and the image that you are seeing is the HTML content somewhere. This is HTML content, this is text. This is HTML content, this is text. So somewhere it is showing us that we have got lot more images on our page as compared to the text according to this, and we need to add more content. So this is related to the adding more content, right? So again, I would not say that it is very urgent thing. This is kind of a notice, and I would not say that it needs immediate attention. So we can add the content on these pages in the coming weeks, and I hope that will solve the issue, but why it is showing this error here? This is a blog and I think this is already having a lot of content. So maybe I think this thing is taking too much space, so we can change the layout of the blog and maybe that will solve the problem. So we can change the layout of the blog. Let's see what we can choose. We can go with this one. Yeah, here our featured image can come and here the overall thing can come. I think this can go, and apart from this, what other options we are having? This option is also there, but here we'll have to add a lot of sidebars. Let's go with the new one and let's choose this one. So now you can see here that the blog is having a shorter HTML content blog post. Okay, and overall blog looks much better. So I think this way we can do it. Okay, let's move to the next issue, which is low word count. So the number of words on the pages is less than 200. We need to add more content here. Okay, so again here we'll have to take help from client as well from our content writer, and we can try to add more pages. Then we have got missing meta description. So meta description is missing on these pages. So let's check. Suppose this is a page. Let's check its meta description. And let's check its meta description here. We can use mouse tool here, mouse bar, to check the meta description. Meta description is there. Okay, and similarly we can check other pages if their meta description is existing or not. So suppose this is also one of the page. Let's check their meta description. So meta description is there. I think this particular but why this page is existing, categories uncategorized. Why this page is existing, I'm not sure. Let's remove it. Okay, let's move to the next issue, which is no follow attributes in outgoing internal links. Okay, so it says that these links are having no follow attribute. So let's go to this page once. Okay, and let's try to see like if this particular page is having any link first of all, and why this link is no follow, having no follow. Let's delete this image and okay, let's go and edit link option. Why is it showing no follow? Let's check this particular page using mouse and try to see if it is showing any Okay, so no follow. Let's try it. If it is showing any no follow links, no. And followed, yeah, this is follow. This is follow link. So I'm not sure why SEMrush is showing this error. And then we can again go to this page and let's try to see the links, followed and unfollowed. So all links are followed, and similarly the last one, sorry, this page, followed and unfollowed, the links are followed. Okay, so this particular error is not beyond my imagination. Now next error is missing h1 tag. So let's see which page it is showing. One page, let's see, but this page is not having any like we are not able to edit this page and we cannot detect this page, and why it is being shown, this is beyond my understanding. Again, this page is non-editable, then why it is being detected? Okay, let's move to the next error, which is sitemap.xml not specified in robot.txt. So let's check up. Okay, it is not being mentioned. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, so this error basically, it's again, I'm not saying it's an error because many of the reputed websites, even if you see Neil Patel's website, let me show you, it's the top ranking website. And if we go to his robot.txt, you cannot see that sitemap is being mentioned here, not even to major websites, but still like if client wants us to remove these errors, so what we can do is we can remove these using Yoast plugin. So when you have got Yoast plugin installed on your website, then you can go into the SEO option and tools. Now from the tools you get an option for editing the files. There's a file editor here and we have edited it, so you can edit these two files here, .htxs file as well as robot.txt. So what we just did was, like, we just mentioned our sitemap here, the link to our sitemap here, and saved changes. That's it, and that will remove this error. Okay, so now if we go to our robot.txt file, I hope our sitemap would be listed. Robots.txt. Okay, so you can see here that our sitemap is now listed, so no worries, this particular error would be removed. Let's go to the next thing, permanent redirects. So okay, permanent redirects, there are 21 permanent redirects. Okay, let's see what this error is about. Okay, it says that a lot of permanent URLs should not be there on a website. So I think these errors we have already removed. So I hope you remember that, like, we were having at a lot of places we had HTTP links that we removed in the last few minutes. So I think these errors would be removed by then, because we have already changed all these HTTP pages to HTTPS. So when we'll do a re-audit, these things will not be listed. I'm quite sure about it. Okay, so let's go to the next section, links with no anchor text. Okay, so there are links with no anchor text. Okay, so it says that, like, you should not have naked links or raw URLs on your website pages. Always give links on some anchor text like this one. So there are few raw URLs existing on the website. So okay, so if we go here on this blog page, let's see if we are having any raw URL. So for removing this error, this is not a major error, I would say. What I can see here is that currently we are having some pages, a blog page, and this particular error is being shown only on this blog page. So earlier I was using a particular uh, template where the links were on the read more. So now in this template there is no read more option. So I hope that this particular error would be removed in the next audit report. So they are basically saying that like links should be from particular proper anchor text and not the the normal read more or learn more kind of anchor text. Okay, so the next section is orphaned sitemap pages. So orphaned sitemap pages is basically like in the sitemap there are all pages are listed of your website. Okay, so orphaned pages are those pages which are not linked to any page. So basically this particular suggestion is that like you should link every page to any other page if that page is existing. So it should link to any other page of your website internally. So now we'll go to each of these pages one by one and we'll see like if these pages are needed or not. If they are not needed, we'll delete them. So let's first of all see if these pages are needed or not. Portfolio, I don't think we need it for now, so we can delete it. So let's portfolio, or we can make it draft. Okay, I think it's under draft only, then why it is detected? Draft pages, why is it? Okay, let's delete it. Then we have second dwelling. Let's preview. I think this is also draft page. Let's delete it. Then we have got granny flats. I don't think this is needed. Let's delete it. Then we have second dwelling. Let's delete it. Then we have got time lapse video. Time lapse. Okay, delete it. Then we have got terms and condition is needed. Granny flats, I think I have already removed granny. Okay, there is one more. Inclusions. Okay, let's delete it. Inclusions also. Then we have got FAQ, frequently asked question. Frequently, is it used? No. Let's delete it. Then we have got project resources. Project. Let's delete it. Inclusion, we have deleted. Free roof inspections. This is needed, but we cannot link it for now. Okay, so our problem is solved. Okay, so next thing, pages with only one internal link. Having very few incoming internal links means very few visits. It is a good practice to add more incoming internal links. Okay, so it is saying that we should add more internal links. They have got only one internal link. So how can we add more internal link to these pages? This is strange. These are documents. These are documents, buddy. How can we add links? So next error, which is blocked from crawling. Okay, so which page is blocked from crawling? Okay, this page is blocked from crawling. Let's check. This is blocked from crawling. How can this happen? And what is this URL? This is strange. Okay, why is this happening? 2022, 2023. Where is this page existing? We cannot edit this page. Let's check the SEO settings. Okay, so it is blocked from crawling for a purpose. So why should we make it available? This is blocked for a purpose. This is blocked for a purpose. No, will not make it available. This is blocked for a purpose, dear. And we don't have any access to this page. How can we make it? Okay, let's leave this unnecessary notice. Then multiple h1 tags. Okay, multiple h1 tags. Okay, there are two h1 tags here. So let's check. Let's check if there are two h1 tags on the home page. So for that we can again use mouse bar, and let's use mouse bar for checking the h1 tags. H1. Okay, I can see only one H1 here. I can see only one H1 here. This one is resolved. Then what is the next thing? Next is no HSTS support. HTTP strict policy informs web browser that they can communicate with servers only through HTTPS. That you don't serve unsecured to your audience. We recommend you implement how to. Okay, use a server that support. So I think our server is having that setting. Let me check. And Hostinger, we have got this particular setting. Let me check. Force HTTPS. Yes, this is activated. So okay, so we have resolved most I think 90% of the errors, and 10% are like 5 or 2 or 3% is related to the content that we can add later, and rest of them are irrelevant. So hopefully, like, this is how we can resolve that. And doing an audit, and like when the site is optimized, then actually you gain rankings very quickly. Okay, so I hope that this video you found something new in this video, you learned something new in this video. And in case of any doubts, do let me know, and do subscribe the channel. Okay, so thank you for being with me.